Coffee of the day your way.
Hey.
Fill it up. Two coffees. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. Two coffees. It's a podcast. Let's talk about two coffees. It's a podcast. It's a podcast. Two coffees. Make it funky, y'all. Good God. Hey. Fill it up.
Hey, I'm Leah.
And I'm Kaley.
And this is Two Cups In.
A podcast where nothing is off limits.
So grab a cup of Joe and let's roll.
Grab your Joe, let's roll. But before you can do that, I cannot take it anymore.
What's wrong with you?
This wig,
She has problems, folks.
it is itchy.
Come on. We were going to wear them all day.
It's itchy.
What?
I can't.
She ripped it off, folks, right here on the interweb.
Can't do it.
What? What? Kaylee, what has happened?
I can't do it. I look too good.
She looks too good.
I look too good.
And we unveil Kaylee's new hair thanks to Todd's mom. Shout out.
Shout out Susie at Elevated Hair Lounge in Cornelia, Georgia.
If you ain't been to Miss Susie, you better go.
It's so cute.
You'll be popular in no
I
time.
love it. It's my vibe. It's me.
It is her
I
vibe.
love it. Got nothing but compliments on it from people that have never even met me. So it's not people that have seen my hair change. DoorDash dude, him and his old wife, they're a little old couple. They looked at me and they were like, "Oh my God, I love your hair." And I was like, oh, "Thank you." Yeah.
It looks great on you. The cut suits your face. The colors suit your personality.
Got the bangs.
That brings me nostalgia from, say, a shag from the 70s.
Right.
That my mom cut into my hair. And I think it's my second grade
like it.
picture. I like it. I like it a
A
lot.
lot shorter, it's a lot lighter. There's, oh my God, I was able to
And you've
deliver
got a
mail
lot
for 2 days in a row
Of
with my hair
layers that makes it look like you have more texture to your hair
down. Right.
than you do.
And in the picture I sent her, we were talking about it earlier, it was shorter up in some of the, but she wasn't ready and I wasn't ready
Well,
to go
that
that
is a
short of
real
layers.
shag.
Yeah, so I was like, we'll start right here, and if I like it, we can go up higher if we want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I had that
So,
haircut, the real shag.
Yeah.
Where Mama had it really
Did
short
see
up
it.
right here, and then this
Yeah.
was long. I think that I looked like an 80s or a house mom with the hairstyle, but I was in second grade or third or something.
Right. All right, well, let's start off with our huge.
Coffee of the day.
Coffee of the day this week is brought to us none other than my husband, Todd the Rod Hooper. Thank you, Todd. He went with one of his friends
Thank you,
to a
Todd.
new disc golf course and found this place. It is the Golden Grove Farm and Brew, and it is in Peidnmont, South Carolina. And today we're drinking blueberry cinnamon crumble. And when we're telling you, you can smell the blueberry from
You
the
can
bag
smell it.
when it makes. Oh, it's just in the
You
air.
can really
it smells
smell it.
so good.
It makes me think of a blueberry muffin that just come out of the oven.
Oh, so good. All this thing says is fresh blueberry taste with cinnamon flavor. From West End Coffee Roasters, so I guess we can look that up. Roasted and blended to perfection exclusively for Golden Grove Farm and Brew. He said they only had 2 flavors, so.
Okay, this is what I'm going to say. This week, I decided, since it has a blueberry flavor, that has a flavor to it, I wouldn't put my caramel in it so that I could taste whether the blueberry flavor comes through in the coffee or not. Because my caramel masks things.
Okay, West
So,
End.
I tasted it,
Yeah.
and you can taste the blueberry.
Cool. So West End Coffee Roasters, who makes this coffee for them, is from Greenville, South Carolina. So they're using a local place to get their stuff. Ooh. chocolate maple glazed donut,
man.
maple cinnamon French toast. What is
Man.
going on here?
Oh,
They got a
man.
bunch of different kinds.
We might have to order some of this off the line, folks.
They got.
and
They,
try
they even
something
got
different.
samples.
This is what we
bags.
need. Okay,
This
Kaley,
is what we
mark
need.
that website for us.
Yeah, we need that.
Because we're trying to find sample size so that I don't have to drink 15 bags of
Yeah,
coffee.
because when we try to buy a whole bag of coffee, it's like.
I have to drink that.
Let's see.
And
Let's go to
my
the about
Folgers
so we
Black
can learn
Silk
about
gets
'em.
upset.
Welcome to West End Coffee Roasters. Founded in 1992, West End Coffee Roasters is one of the oldest and largest specialty coffee roasters in the Carolinas.
Nice.
We offer a wide variety of coffee and trusted by thousands of customers to deliver the best coffee products and customer service to homes, restaurants, businesses, grocery stores, and places of worship. Well, that works out
that's
on this
cool.
day of Easter.
It
We're
does.
recording this on the day of Easter, so we know Easter is over, but we all hope you had a very, very happy Easter.
Happy Easter, folks.
Happy Easter. Every order is small batch roasted just for you, ensuring freshness. Most orders ship from our roasting facility within 2 to 3 business days after
Oh,
your
nice.
online order
It's
is
very
received.
fresh.
We offer a $6.50 flat rate shipping on most orders and free shipping on orders 6 pounds of coffee or more,
Nice.
or on orders of 6 or more individual bags of coffee. Join our Fresh Joe Coffee subscription club and receive an additional 10% off your first and all recurring orders. We stand by every bag of coffee we sell. We get it, Lur. And your complete satisfaction is always 100% guaranteed.
Dang.
Cool.
There's one of our ideas because we said, me and her, we're going to find a subscription or two.
We want to find us.
Yeah.
So if you hear of a good coffee subscription,
Where
again.
they're doing different kinds of coffee.
different
from
kinds of coffee,
kinds
they'll
of
send us
places.
monthly. So we ain't gotta,
Like, and I'm going to, I
Oh.
haven't made a heart. Can't you taste that blueberry?
Oh,
It's actually good. What I would say about this,
We're gonna
this
take
is
a shot of
perfect
this.
for your granny's breakfast. So you go to Granny's to eat breakfast, and she's got them dang sausage and them gravy and biscuit and them blueberry muffins. You better have this coffee. You better.
yeah, black coffee, man.
Black coffee.
But I can taste the blueberry. It's in the back. Just give it a second. You taste it?
Yeah. It don't
Actually,
taste
out
bitter.
of all the black coffees we've tasted so far, this one tastes the best to me.
It don't
Out of all
taste
the black,
like
us drinking these
harsh
shots.
bitter like some of them. But I'm
It's definitely acquired taste.
yeah, not a black coffee drinker, but I feel like
But even with using
Pressed.
caramel macchiato creamer,
yeah,
you can still taste the blueberry.
pressed your girl could become a black coffee drinker, say in the right circumstance where she was limited on her sugar and cream. That's be the only way. Well, Kaley pulled out the bean board. She did. About to
board
tell y'all some
time.
stuff.
Beanboard time. So last week we did, what is it?
Good.
Black and bold, is that what it was? Yeah.
Black and
Black and bold, and we gave it a 5 bean rating. Look, we're gonna have to get better at this because there's no way this one isn't a 5, dude.
I'd like to say I notoriously am not a fan of flavored coffee.
There you go.
This is a flavored coffee that I would drink. I don't know for sure I'd go 5, but I'm definitely and I would drink it again.
I would
with
definitely
the
drink
I.
it again. All right. See what I did there?
But I ain't bashing it. There's nothing negative I could sit here and pull out. I feel like it's a good coffee. And it's a great breakfast blend for sure. And if you are a person who likes a fruity coffee, you're definitely getting a nice blueberry flavor to this. Some of them you can't always taste the flavor. This you can taste.
Right.
It's good.
So, last week, Black and Bold, we're at 5 beans. And this week, for our,
How do you feel about
Golden
it?
Grove, I feel the same. I wouldn't, I would see the blueberry crumble and cinnamon and be like, ooh,
And
that's real good, but I just wouldn't.
Wouldn't get it.
Yeah, but dude,
It's good.
it's so good. Let's talk about a new part of our segment. We brought out our coffee ratings, right? Well, we also realized that we always cream and sugar our coffee.
We do.
We do not drink coffee black normally, so us trying to take these shots isn't really telling much, but we're going to keep going because
We're
our
keeping
palate's
going.
going to.
Yes.
It's going to we'll do whatever it needs to.
It will. It'll
so,
elevate eventually. We'll figure it out eventually.
Since we don't drink black coffee, we now have somebody else that does drink black coffee that can tell us what they think about it and give us their bean rating for said black coffee. So we'll take it away to our new black coffee correspondent.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Todd, your white black coffee correspondent. The weather today is, just the coffee? Okay. Golden Grove Farm and Brew, blueberry cinnamon crumble coffee gets 4 beans out of 5 from me.
So that's what Todd had to say.
How'd you like that?
That's what Todd had to say.
That's what Todd had to say.
Black coffee correspondent.
Do, 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 do.
He gives us the news on the black coffee.
Do, do,
Black
do,
coffee correspondent.
do, 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 do.
He drinks more black coffee than us.
Do, 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 do. Ah. That he
He's
does.
a man that we trust.
We do. Most days. You can trust him with disc golf and black coffee. Nah, Toodles is a good boodle.
Toodles is a good boodle. Toodly boodlies.
Right. Well, Kaley, we've talked about coffee, but I feel like we haven't talked about this. This is not a full Easter podcast, so we're taking off our ears.
Yeah, that's true. We hope you had a great Easter.
Yeah, we do.
know our families did. Mom hid some eggs out in the yard for old Leela.
Yep.
Find.
It was fun. She had a good time. I had a
Yeah.
good time. I've hidden eggs with Aiden and got to hunt them with her.
My
with him.
kids are older.
Right, but I haven't really got to hunt true Easter eggs with Leah. So we were in Walmart and they had the candy and the eggs in just a little bag of 12. So we grabbed them and then I made me a TikTok with them too of just hiding them and then her
Yeah,
going
it's
and finding
cute.
them. Just because I'd like that memory with her too because I have it with Aiden. And I haven't hunted any eggs really with her much. So
Yeah, and Aiden and Talon have gotten big, and they don't
they're
really do that
trying
anymore.
to
Now,
get
Talon
out of the baby
would
stuff.
be the one to do it more,
Yeah.
but I'm here to tell you that all growing up, Easter was Aiden's favorite holiday. I don't know why, but
It
he
was.
loved
That's
Easter.
Kyle's. He's a little preacher man inside.
He loved Easter.
If you know, you know. Like, even though Daddy died when he was a little bitty, he took on some of Papa. And there's a picture, too, with him carrying Papa's Bible. There's another picture, too, when he's younger. He just gives off that vibe. Now, the reason he gives off the vibe still is he's not your one to do bad things. And he's not your one to, like, be deceiving or any of that. He's just kind of on the up and up kind of dude. If it's not,
He's gonna
cool.
get you with his attitude.
Yeah.
Is what he's gonna get you.
if it
with.
ain't cool, he ain't gonna do it. Like, as far as if it's not something,
If it doesn't do anything,
if it would get him
for
in trouble,
that
he
too.
usually just tries
Yeah,
not to
he's
much.
your mom.
He's a little bit more of a one that if he does get in trouble, you're like, oh gosh.
Most of
what
the
has he
time I get
done?
on to him, it's for stuff that probably I could overlook, but I don't.
He's got a sassy attitude.
He does
like
have
his
a
mom
sassy
had.
attitude, yes.
His mom was a little sassy pot when she was little. Yep.
I don't know what she's talking about.
And then, like, she was also the one you don't take her shopping if you're going for Christmas presents. Don't pull out in front of anybody in the car. She's telling Dad. That's the kind of she was. She'd be like, "So you're definitely not having an affair with the Kaley in your life," because she would be like, Mama's been talking to some man on the phone, and I think I heard her say she loved him or something. That's exactly what Kaley would have been if you'd have got yourself in that kind of trouble. So me and him never got in that kind of trouble because we had a little narc. Of course, you know what? We didn't fathom that. We didn't think about those things back then. We just raised kids, doing the best we could.
Right.
Raising them kids, doing the best we can.
All right. It's time for the huge.
The huge.
Birthday shout out.
That's one of my favorite sounds we got.
Yeah, I like it. Todd did a good job
Yeah,
on
did.
that one.
It is.
So, once again, we're here to say, if you're watching this and you'd like a birthday shout out, hop in them comments.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
Hop in them comments and let us know your birthday and your name so we can throw you on our master birthday list.
me
And we'll
just
shout you out every year when it's your
say-
birthday week.
Right. Our goal is to get a hype button, so chat. Use our chat.
Yeah, chat it up. We would
Chat
like
it
to have
up.
a
We'd
hype
like to
button.
have a hype
we want
button.
a hype.
That's
we want a
something-
hype button.
Right. That's something that they're working on for everybody, and so a few people's getting to try it. So
Oh, the good people are getting to try it.
yeah,
We ain't there.
we're not
They're
there,
gonna
but
get-
we
we're
want a
gonna be
hype
last.
button. So
Yeah.
first one in the comments, we're gonna me and her's gonna stay off the first comment. First one in the comments, we're gonna shout you out next week.
There you go. First in the comment.
First in the comment gets a shout out by your name.
Before we do something again where we don't do that. So
Oh,
let me
write
it
that down. I like when she writes that down. Here. There we go. Write that down. Damn it. Oh, sorry.
All right,
I think
so-
I forgot to turn my AC on before I came up here, and I can tell right now.
Okay, so we only had two famous birthdays this week. Dean Morris from Breaking Bad. He's also, you would know him from Scandal. He is the white politician, that white man that pisses them off all the time. That one, oh my God. Yeah,
I used
he's
to
in
love
Breaking
Scandal.
Bad. And rest in peace, Vivian Westwood. The
Right.
lady that popularized punk fashion.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Vivian.
Because ain't
Westwood.
nothing like some punk fashion.
Happy birthday to you two. And before anybody's like, why doesn't she do? There's more people have a birthday this week. We're talking famous birthdays. We're only doing the famous birthdays on the day the podcast posts, which today is April 8th. But for our friends, family, and followers, we will shout you out if it's your birthday week. If it's Wednesday and your birthday's coming till the next Wednesday, we'll go ahead and tell you.
We're hollering you out. Put
Happy
the birthdays
birthday.
in the chat. Put the birthdays in the chat. Put the birthdays in the
Put the
chat.
birthdays in the chat.
In the
Where is
chat.
it? Where is it?
What? Ask Chad? I don't know.
No.
Put
Oh,
the
I think I
birthdays in
got
the
it.
chat.
Hold on. Upload. You just keep
She's
talking,
up to
Larry.
something.
I got a
She's
few
up to
things.
something. Well, while she's working on that, let me just say, this week I've been all dither about gardening and all that jazz. So, what I've decided to say to myself is this: no more seeds. No more seeds. I can't buy no more seeds until I get rid of some of the seeds I got. Okay? I got too many. And then, if you got heirloom seeds and you want to share a few with your girl, and that means old school seeds that have been going for generations, send your girl some heirloom seeds. I used to be, I had a friend who was in one of the like it's not farmers exchange, but anyway, it's just a people exchange. You find them in the back of like Georgia magazines and stuff, almanacs and stuff. But anyway, you can just mail your friends heirloom seeds that you've collected. They
got
can
it.
send you them back and forth. So I got something like that one time. Okay, go for it, Kaley.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. If it's your birthday this week. Happy birthday to you. I finally got the sound clip of me, Bronca, and Mom singing happy birthday.
Yay! This is funny.
Yeah. And I forgot to do this one. So, this one, if you know me, and Mom pulled it out the other week. I've always been in love with Sinister Gates from
She has.
Sinful. But there's
He's
this
a beautiful
video
man.
on the internet where he said, "Take that shot." So I grabbed that as a soundbite for us when we take the shot, and I forgot to match it.
Uh-oh.
Take the shot. Take the shot. Take it.
We can't let our sound bites go.
We'll get there.
We
like
will.
You
We'll
know,
get
this
more
is
organized.
new for me having a little board where I can make sound bites and put
She's
them on
trying.
there.
She's
I'm working
trying.
on it. I'm working on it.
We're a work in progress, folks.
We are a work in progress.
We just get better each day, like fine wine and old cheese.
All right, so me and Mom's got a bone to pick with some people on the internet. A bone to pick.
A bone.
There is a difference
Fast.
between yard sales and garage sales and estate sales.
Huge.
Huge difference. Oh my God.
It is my pet peeve to roll up to an estate sale and somebody has some junk in the front yard.
And that's it.
Nothing
And
more.
you're not going in the
you
house.
don't go
we're not
inside the
looking.
house. There's no old stuff of grandma and grandpa. They've just got some crap that's overloaded their own home and they're sitting out there. That is not an estate sale. That is a rummage sale, a yard sale, call it what you will. But an estate sale, they're selling Meemaw and Peepaw's house out. You can walk in every room and bring something out, even stuff on the wall and furniture.
All right, let's go to the definition. Are you ready?
Definition.
An estate sale is a professionally managed public sale used to liquidate the majority of a person's personal property, usually following a significant life event like death,
Right.
downsizing, relocation, or divorce.
Yep.
They will sell their entire contents of their home, including furniture, vehicles, and
Yes.
collectibles.
The last one I went to had a nice SUV outside and a scooter that would go mud bogging.
That's where she got my mail van, my personal mail van that I converted into a
At a
mail
yard-
van
an
at an
estate
estate sale because the man was going to the nursing home.
And I got to walk in his whole house. But when I pulled up and saw that van and Kaley was needing a van for mail, I was just like, hey, wait a minute. So the very first thing I did was inquire about it. And the price he gave me was so good enough. I didn't even play with Jewing too much. I just said, I'll be right back. Don't sell that van to nobody else. I'm coming to get it.
Bro, I'm cracking up because I just looked up yard sale definition and it says a garage sale. Okay, so we're looking garage sale. Okay, garage sale. A sale of miscellaneous household goods, often held in a garage or front yard of someone's house.
That's what y'all are
So
having.
if you just got some shit that you're trying to sell and you are staying in your home and nobody's leaving and you're not selling the majority of your possessions,
That is not an
that
estate
is not
sale.
an estate sale. So do not put estate sale on the sign.
It makes steam come out my ears.
For real. If I see a estate sale and I roll up and it's a glorified yard sale or just yard, bro, well, that happened to us the other day. That's
Yes,
why
it
we're
did.
upset. Okay.
And it's happened to me before this one time. And I was telling Kaley about it. I said, the worst part about the first time it ever happened to me, it was the jankiest of janky. I'm telling you, this lady didn't even have 10 boxes of crap out there. And when I started toward the door, she was like, blah, blah, not go inside. I said, then this is not an estate sale. But anyway, I did bring something home from that sale, not because she had anything worth too much except this awesome director's chair that I got. So I did come home with that director's chair sitting downstairs.
Right. I mean, I'm just like, come on,
Come
guys.
on, quit
Let's
it.
just please. That's our pet peeve of the
It
day.
is the pet peeve
Let's
of the
learn
day.
the definition of estate sale versus a yard or a garage sale. Mm-hmm. Okay, rant over. So
I'll
I'm done.
add a rant in there with this, and
Okay.
this is for people who go out thrifting at thrift stores. Do not call your store a thrift store. if you put antique prices on everything in that store. You call that an antique store. Because somebody like me who is going to flip that and get more money off of it cannot make any money whatsoever when your thrift store prices are so high that a person can't afford to flip them. And I say that about Habersham's Habitat for Humanity. When I tell you they're the most expensive one in this area, I'm not even kidding. I can get exactly the same kinds of things in Toccoa and in Gainesville, for God's sake, 50 to 75% cheaper than Habersham's Habitat for Humanity. It's really bad. And their worst trait is to leave antique prices on them when somebody gave it to them and try to get you to pay that antique
Even
store
Goodwill's
price.
starting to do that.
Right, when obviously if the antique store couldn't sell it for that price and they gave it to you, then you can't get that price.
Well, let me add something else.
Go ahead.
Goodwill. The day
Goodwill.
that I walked into Goodwill and they were selling I don't care how cheap it is, brand new stuff
That's
in
dumb.
Goodwill. This is supposed to be a glorified thrift store.
And you know what
not
the bad
buying
thing
something
about that
brand
is,
new.
is that stuff is the
so
cheapest
cheap.
of cheap stuff, and they
That's
got a
worse than
higher
Dollar
price
Tree
on it.
stuff.
Yes, it is. It's cheaper than Dollar Tree stuff, but has a higher price. Screw you, Goodwill, and that crap. And you know what else they do? Take the really good stuff and put it online because they have an online auction. Screw you, Goodwill. I barely shop there anymore, only occasionally, and the reason is their prices, man. Ugh. But anyway.
Yeah, their prices have gotten pretty freaking high.
And they don't.
And it's because
put
thrifting is
truly
the thing now.
It is. It's popular right now.
Everybody's thrifting.
Everybody is. But I don't blame them.
Everybody's thrifting for the weekend.
And along the lines,
Everybody wants a hand-me-down.
she said the next segment could be mine. So
Yes, it's
here's what I'm going to talk about today.
All right.
So
What you got on your mind, Larry?
I buy antique and all that stuff, but there's been a yard sale too where I've met people that continue to call me and text me when they unearth more stuff that they have because they really don't want to fool with setting out a yard sale, but they still want money for their good stuff from their house. And so I have a couple of good friends like that.
Texler.
Yeah, I was going to say, in the chat, if you got some stuff, and I ain't asking, this is the only differentiation I'll make and say it has to be vintage, it has to be nostalgic toys, it has to be things that I'll be able to flip, not yard sale or things that you would take to thrift store to give them to them.
Yeah, she sells her stuff at
yeah.
antique malls and stuff.
And
not-
for me, I'm a hoarder at heart. I can't be bringing all your stuff. I'll bring it home. And so I ain't even saying it to be ugly to you. I'm just saying it to stop me
she
from
will bring it
taking
home.
all your
She will
stuff.
hoard all of your treasures.
Right. But if you do have some things you'd like to make a fair penny for, but you don't want to have a yard sale because you can't make fair pennies at yard sales for that kind of stuff, you can just get yard sale prices. But that's where I get a lot of my good stuff. So, call
So if
Leah
you-
if you don't want to put those things out on the yard sale.
555-555.
Right.
555.
Hit me in the chat. Hit me in the chat. So that was the one thing that I was going to talk about.
What else you got there?
And then what I was going to say is Leah's top things she likes to find.
There you go.
She likes to find board games and toys from my era and the ones below me that are nostalgia, like things I saw at my granny and papa's house, things I've had as a child, things that I've seen as a child. I love old pictures, and I'm talking about pictures from the 20s, 30s, 40s, early pictures. I can sell those. Like this lady that I'm talking about, she gave me 4 really awesome oval raised glass pictures, and one that had a set. There was about 6 or 7 kids pictures, and all in like 20s and 30s clothes.
She
Those
really
all
loves
sold.
glassware, too.
Yeah, I like glassware, but the good stuff, you know, the
Yeah.
old stuff.
Uranium.
Right.
whatnot.
And then pictures I love. I usually can end up getting rid of them, and I ain't talking about. Let me know if you got some huge expensive piece of artwork. I can't afford that. But if you got a cool picture that you think I could probably get $20 or $30 for or some jazz, because I don't ask too much more than that, except for your girl found a Norman Rockwell original kind of picture. And that one she is going to ask the decent price for, because it is the scene from Christmas that you just can't find anywhere. And I found her for a steal. So, but I still like stuff like that. And then oddities, things that are weird that people ain't never seen before, strange. You don't even know what it is. I like selling that kind of stuff just because usually I figure out what it is, and I've learned something by that point. But anyway, I just like old cool stuff.
That's older, and
Right.
that's the thing.
That's how I rock and roll.
That's how she rock and rolls.
It's over. O'Leary end. Oh, look at this. At that same yard sale that I got Leah the brass flamingo, I got this bad brass horn. And it's the kind that you'd hang out at Christmas or any of that. But it does work. Sometimes I can get it to work. Now, that is not professional. That's just a sound I got out of it. Okay. Don't look at me for parties, because I'm not your girl. The best I could
Hire
do
her
is
for parties.
honk it and then put a squonk nose on my head.
Let me see it.
Here you go, Kaley.
me
She's
try.
more of a. She used to play. That's it. It's too cute, isn't it? But back in the day, that's how they would call the people in war and stuff. The bugler would go ahead of time with
The
the
bugle
drum,
boy.
right? With a drum, and they would have a bugle type of thing, and then they would have a flag or two. Right. But anyway, that was my cool find at that yard sale that week.
Well,
It's
I guess
brass.
it's time to tell the story that
Tell
happened to
the
me
story.
and Todd this morning.
Uh-oh. Kaley, tell the story. Yeah.
Story time.
Story time.
Story time.
And we'll call this Kaley's story.
So we all know I have a puppy.
Ah, this story. You're going to love it. Kaley said, think about it
So
when you get
mommy,
a puppy.
aka me, goes to take a shower this morning. I'm in the shower maybe 15, 20 minutes. I'm in the shower. I take a shower. I walk out of the shower. And my first thought is, what the fuck?
It was that bad.
I wish I would have taken a picture or video, but it was the shock, the pissed off, the me just screaming, what the fuck, and not even moving, and then Todd coming into the room and also going, what the fuck? I might have to bleep that out a couple times.
Right.
But, dude.
Puppies.
So, when I first walked in, I see all the white footprints everywhere. I'm talking my whole dining room, whole living room. White footprints everywhere. I'm like, what is this? I'm seeing mountains of white powder. And I'm like, what? So I look up and I'm like, sugar's still there, flour's still there, cornstarch still there. Okay.
What else is there to spill
What is
everywhere?
this? And Todd's like, what is this? And I'm like, I don't know what it is.
Nobody has a Prius habit.
Todd finally finds the box. So anybody knows when you go to Target or anything like that, they might have sell them at Walmart too. But they have those science kits, those National Geographic science kits. And we had bought the kids one, and they never used it, and it was to build a volcano. And
Plaster, I
I
guess. I don't
had
know.
that stuff everywhere. She ripped open the bag, and she just... It looked like mountains of cocaine in my living room and in my dining room, and I'm like... Freaking Scarface has been
Right.
here while I was in the shower.
And we promised we didn't bring any home from Mexico.
I'm just like, come on, dudes. It was... I can't.
I'm getting to the point in the show where my wig's itchy.
Oh, Lord, you ain't got too long. We're halfway. We're over halfway.
Itch.
But yeah, so this morning, the dogs, they just totally destroyed.
The dogs destroyed the cocaine, but it turned out to be a volcano. So what do you call that, a volcano of cocaine? I'm just kidding. Anybody that knows us knows we're foolish.
We're just messing around.
We're just joshing. We're just I kid.
I kid.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
We are getting through the box.
Back again with this.
We are getting through the box.
Well, when we get to the end of this box, we're going to trivialize each other with them. Try to bring ones in that we can make each other feel hot. Hot, guys. Go ahead. Yeah. We're going to bring ones when we're done with this that we're trying to mess with each other with. Try to make each other have a hard time. Here we go. Oh, she's going to shuffle it up. Shuffle it, baby. Shuffle it up.
Well, it used to be, the stack used to be so big that you couldn't.
While
just
she's doing that,
shuffle.
let me just show you the silliest thing I got at Walmart. So at Walmart, they have these little mini blinds. I found art ones. You put your canvas together. You put your art easel together. And then you get 3 portraits. Like that one is the strange couple in front of the barn with the pitchfork, except it's got a Bitcoin on it. So I'd say that one's an ETF. Because that's usually what ETFs. Anyway, we're just going to say it's ETF. And then the other 2, one is the dogs playing poker, which is a classic.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. Very cute. Just the dogs playing poker. And then this one, I like how it's raised.
Yeah.
And that's neat that they did that. And the cool thing about it is it's actually on true canvas, like art canvas, and you really have to take it apart, put your thing around the boards just like they were wooden, and then pop it into place just like it's a real piece of art. So, touche on the blind bag for the art. Our friend Austin, if you're watching, Austin, go find the mini blinds for art.
Her and
I was
Evelyn
beside
and their mini
myself.
blinds.
Oh my God. This is epic. The day is starting great. Starting great. Oh, there we go. There we go. Well, Paris Daggum, how'd you get in this set?
All right.
All right,
What we got?
SpongeBob SquarePants.
SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants.
Right. Old SpongeBob. Yeah.
Who else we got?
And then there's Bane.
Oh, Bane. Do you know what Bane looks like?
Pull up Bane, because I'm thinking something I don't think it is.
Whoops.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
All right.
Bane.
Super villain.
Yes.
And then Paris Hilton. Now I was thinking to myself, how'd you get in here, Paris?
How'd you make it here, Paris?
Right. Where'd you come from, Paris?
So, let's see.
What you gonna do?
I'm just saying. It's going to get weird.
Right, it's
Marion
weird.
Paris Hilton.
Marry her.
This is a dream of mine since I was a child.
Technically, I think I remember this.
So as soon as you said her name, I was just like,
Paris Hilton.
Paris. Oh, Paris.
She used to love Paris Hilton. Who was it? Jessica Simpson and Paris? No. Paris Hilton and...
Perez Hilton was always cracking me up, but no, he's not.
No. Paris Hilton and who
Nicole
was her...
Richie.
Yeah, Nicole Richie. They were together in the early days, and
Early
that's when
2000s.
Kaley loved Paris Hilton.
So I'm marrying Paris Hilton. It's about to get weird. Fucking SpongeBob. Killing Bane. He's a super villain, and he's got that thing covering his mouth. He can't go down there, and that's not cool. I'm out.
It would not be cool. Okay. I'm him for a whole different reason.
Okay.
Yes, he's got that muff thing on his face, but
Muff blocker.
that kind of muscling...
He's got a muff blocker.
He's got a muff blocker. It's kind of like a chastity belt for men. But he's too muscly for me. I mean, I like definition.
He's also a super villain.
And he's a super villain.
We ain't got time for that.
Right. And then I'm going to...
Batman will kick your ass.
Hoo-ha SpongeBob, only because I can't imagine myself being married to a sponge. I mean, I'm cold natured. He's going to be wet all the time.
I
And
love
if he
him,
ain't
and he's
wet,
funny, but
then
he's
I'm gonna
annoying.
have to squirt him with water if he gets dry.
I ain't hanging out with Patrick all the time. He's
Oh,
too-
I can't do it with Patrick. No,
I'll
I'd
be
rather
next
hang
door
out
with
with Squidward, than I'd Patrick. And then I guess I'm going to marry Paris Hilton, mainly because I want to be rich. And how many hotels are there? I mean, I could stay in one. I don't have to be with her, but I feel like we're hanging out because she's going to eat the good places, drink the good things,
Oh, yeah.
go to the best whatevers.
She's doing the things.
She's doing the things. She's social. So I like that social. Social.
She likes a good social mommy.
Right. I like to get out every now and then. And I like to stay in every now and then.
All right.
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, no way!
What? What happened?
I'm throwing that one out last.
Oh.
Too bad we didn't get him the first one, Batman.
Batman.
We just had Bane, and that's his
Right, that would have
supervillain.
been so much better.
Your friend's grandmother.
Oh, gosh.
Are you ready for this? I'm not kidding. I will show you the card. The Easter Bunny.
What? How'd you show up today? Of all days. That's the magic FMK box, folks.
All right, so Batman, your friend's grandmother, and the Easter Bunny, Lur.
Okay. I'm my friend's grandmother, and I'll tell you why.
She's already dead.
Right, she's already dead.
Sorry.
I went home with my friend one time. Now I'm a preacher's kid, you have to remember. So I do not have the backup experience that some people have. And what I mean is I've never been around people drinking. So I go home with my friend Heather, and her grandmother is, she's
Sloshed.
drinking. And so we go down to the Bamboo Gardens in Gainesville and eat. And she's drinking the whole time.
Oh, God.
Then we stop somewhere on the way. She's drinking the whole time.
Oh, God.
She's hilarious. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Because I never saw anybody drinking
Was
before.
she driving too?
No.
Okay.
And especially being that old. As I was a kid, I would say she was probably in her near 80 than not grandmother.
Right.
Because it was her dad's mom. Yeah.
Okay, so you're killing your friend's grandmother.
Yeah, it was hilarious. I'd never been around a drinking grandmother before.
All right, who else?
And then I am going to hoo-ha the Easter Bunny, and I'm marrying Batman. And the reason I want to marry Batman is because he's very gothic and dark and mysterious.
He's got a lot of money.
He does, and, I just like
I can make that orphan happy.
I like the way he talks. I like the way he talks. I like it. I like a deep-voiced man.
I'm Batman. Let's see. I'm gonna do the same. Marrying Batman, boinking the Easter Bunny, and my friend's grandmother.
What if you could ride in the Batmobile? I mean, for real.
For real, just the fact that we got the Easter Bunny
Right.
on that one really got me.
It is really wild.
Really got me.
But I'm really wanting to ride in the Batmobile.
right.
Yep. Feeling batty.
Oh, we also forgot to tell you this episode's episode
69. And what does Kaley have for 69? Oh, you didn't bring him up here.
I don't want freaking.
We didn't want.
We don't want to get
In
age
trouble.
restricted.
Kaylee
you
had
go.
this cute little headband left over from her bachelorette party, and it had fake little you-know-who's on it.
Little wieners.
Little wiener schnitzels. So,
Episode 69.
right, think about the wiener schnitzels for episode 69. Schnitzel this, baby. All right. Here we go again, girl. Here we go again. Amy Schumer. Fred Flintstone. And then pre-breakdown, Lindsay Lohan.
Last episode we had post breakdown.
Right.
So
We
got
all know what pre-breakdown Lindsay was.
We got pre Lindsay.
If you want to go way back, she was a kid. And if you want to pull her this way, she was crazy and trashed for a hot while. She was having a good time in her youth. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Kaley?
This is a hard one.
What you gonna do with all that junk in the FMK? I need to know what she's gonna do with this mess.
This is hard.
It is hard. Cause
I'm
that's
Amy
crazy.
Schumer.
Are ya?
she's funny, but she's not. I don't know. There's just something about her that I'm like, and I like the kind of humor that she does. Let me say this. I like the style of humor that she does and the kind of humor that she does. It's one of my favorites, but I just don't really like her. So,
Okay.
Amy
I can
Schumer.
respect it. Well, now, what about
Guess I'm going to
Fred?
marry Fred Flintstone.
Mary and Fred.
And I'm going to boink Lindsay Lohan pre-breakdown. It's going to be wild.
It's going to be wild, Kayla. I feel like there's going to be some stuff going on. You're going to be
Yeah.
like, what are you doing over there, girl? All right. I'm going to hoo-ha Amy Schumer. And No, let's see. Wait a minute. I'm going to hoo-ha Fred Flintstone. I'm going to marry Lindsay pre-breakdown. And I'm going to kill Amy Schumer. But the reason I want to marry...
Lindsay pre-breakdown is because we all know a woman needs somebody to save.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Right. I want to marry pre-breakdown because I feel like, it's going to be a fun time until we get pissed at each other and get the divorce. So, and since I was wild when I was young and she's wild, young, so we'd be young together and wild. And I'm feeling
wild,
like
and
I might see a
free.
different side of Hollywood I never thought I'd see. I don't know.
Well, while Lindsay was in her pre-breakdown, so was Lur. So,
Right, I was in my pre-breakdown during the same time.
so y'all just be tearing up the city together.
Right?
You just wait till you this one. Are you ready?
Uh-oh.
Al Capone,
Al Capone.
Ellen DeGeneres,
Ellen DeGeneres.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
I know what I'm doing. I'm killing Ellen DeGeneres. Let's don't say it, I'm unaliving her. And because she's in the Epstein files and I can't even do it. I have a whole different thought of her now. Okay. And then I'm gonna boink Al Capone. But I'm gonna marry Sarah Jessica Parker because she's from my youth. She was in the movies, she was in Square Peg, she was she's married to Ferris Bueller now. I mean, come on. I like her. She was in Sex and the City. She was in so much stuff. Al Capone was a bad
I know.
mamma jamma. But he was short and chunky. I don't think he was tall at all. But it's just because from the pictures I see, he don't look like he's very tall. But I'm telling you,
Bro, like...
you're liable to get in a drive-by with that man.
But I ain't even worried about the drive-by. He couldn't even save his own sister.
Right.
She died because of him. So,
Dang
like,
it, Al.
I'm out, bro. There's
out,
too
Al.
much. I'm kicking Al Capone, so I can say that I'm the guy that got Al Capone.
Right. That's a good thought. That's a good way to think of it. What you gonna do, Kaley?
Well, I'm definitely not marrying Ellen DeGeneres.
For sure.
So I guess I'm boinking her and then running away. I'm
Right.
ghosting that bitch.
I ain't trying to be married to somebody that uses babies
wanna
for youth.
I don't want to marry Sarah Jessica Parker, but that looks like where we're at. That nose is really going to get
It is a
away.
nose, but I just remember from all my stuff as a young person.
I just think of South Park's version of Sarah Jessica.
That's hilarious. Now that you say that, I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah. When
That's
they put little
hilarious.
deer antlers on her and they hide her in the woods trying to get her shot and killed. I'm like,
I love South Park. They're the only ones that can do all that they do
all right,
and
I
do
feel
it
like
well.
we had one more thing we do.
Oh.
Okay.
Well,
introducing a
Kaley.
new segment.
Come up with this herself. I'm going to let her introduce it and tell you about it.
I need to make me a little thing, so I ain't got it yet. So as some of you know, I am a mailman. I do not say mail woman. It's just weird. It's a mailman. Who cares?
Right.
Woman has man in it. I'm just saying. I don't give a shit.
Seriously.
Anywho, I am a mailman. And I'm starting this new segment called Ask Your Mailman. Or Ask Your Postal Worker. I haven't decided. Where at first I'm going to just start telling y'all random things. Just random facts about the post office.
Things you might know or
and
not.
or things that might help you with delivering or receiving your parcels and mail.
Smart.
Also, just some helpful tips to help out your carriers, whether they're city carriers and or rural carriers.
Right. She knows.
Right, I am a mail
She
carrier,
knows.
like I am a rural.
She's
mail
in the
carrier.
know.
So My first tip. Tip number one.
Tip number
the first
one.
thing we're going to talk about. Wasps.
Oh,
I am definitely allergic to wasps. I have a
that she
EpiPen.
is.
But for the love of God, if you know, CBUs are one thing. If you got a big CBU unit that's got a bunch of mailboxes in it, I know that's not on you because you can't open that box to the outgoing spot where they will stay. We will take care of those. But in your residential mailbox, if you open it to retrieve your mail and you see a wasp nest in there with some wasps, I don't care what you got to do. Please get them out. Please get them out, because you know what happens? They've been stuck in that box. I go to open it. They're angry. They come flying out at me. If I get stung, I got to use my EpiPen. I got to go to the hospital. I got to do all these things. My route doesn't get finished. Somebody has to go finish it for me, and that makes their day even longer when something like this could have been avoided.
I'm going to pop in on this and say to
Go
you,
ahead.
I am her mother. My son is gone. This is my only living child. If your bee kills my kid, expect me to come sue you for my kid. So, take out them bees. You don't ever know, though, if your postal worker has an allergy to bees or not.
Right.
And if you have that allergies, get your friend to kill your bees. Because you shouldn't be trying to do that either.
I've already decided, because I'm one of those people that goes a little above and beyond sometimes for my job or whatever. But when I become a regular, and I do have my own route, because currently that is not what I have. I am an RCA, if you know what that means. I run around, and when somebody has a day off, I run their route, or if they call out they're sick, I run their route, vice versa. So when I eventually have my own route, I plan on typing up just a little thing that says, "Hey, I'm your new mail carrier. Give me some time to learn this route. If anything messes up, just leave me a sticky note or something and let me know. Whatever, trying to learn this route." Also, I am highly allergic to bees. So if you end up seeing wasps or anything like that in your mailbox, can you please handle that for me? Thank you very much.
That'd be great.
You know
Smart.
what I mean? And just print off a bunch of them and put them in the mailbox, when I get my new route. That's what I plan on doing, so that most of the residents
Makes
that
sense.
will actually pay attention to that will know, okay, my mail carrier is allergic to bees. I need to make sure I get those out of there.
Right.
Because when you get a new route, people will bitch because things will get messed up. But it's like
I
we're
hate
learning.
it, but nobody gives people grace anymore. Give them grace to learn something. Give them grace to figure out a good routine.
Right.
Give them a little space and grace and then if you continue to see it's week after week,
If
these
it's something
things are
that's
going on.
consistent,
Yeah.
yes, say
Then
something.
say,
But
you
if
know,
it's something that happens
this
once in
is
a blue
right.
moon, and also pay attention, because if you notice that two pieces of mail are just stuck together and one's not for your address and one is, we accidentally put it in there because we didn't fill the second one behind it, and stuff gets stuck to each other all the time throughout the, machines in the warehouses and stuff. So, but today we're talking bees.
Bees.
Please take care of your bees. You never know if you got
It's
a mail
spring,
carrier that is
they're
allergic.
everywhere.
It is spring. They are everywhere. Now, lucky for us, for the most part, when they fly out the box, they do fly up, but that is not always the case.
No,
There's
because
always
sometimes
that random outlier.
Even in my own box, I've had this happen. That bee wasn't there to hang out. He got in there accidentally somehow.
So he's pissed off.
Yeah, when you open the door, he comes flying straight out at your head. I've had
Right.
that happen more than once.
You don't know what it's like until, just a bee. I made this description. A bee flying at my face is almost like somebody standing in front of me and just shot a gun at my face. Like,
Right.
that's the kind
Russian
of,
roulette.
it's like, huh, because you don't know.
You don't.
You really don't. And last time I did go into anaphylactic shock. So,
That's no fun.
no. Let's not do it.
I'm at the Wiggins and
I know. But I do need new EpiPens, so I'm going to have to call my doctor.
You gotta have those. Mm-hmm. Especially with bees, because that's an allergy that you just don't ever know when there's one laying
Right.
somewhere. You put your hand on it. I've done it just walking up my steps about 2 summers ago. Just laid my hand right on one. Ugh, I hate that. Sucks. I've been stung a bunch. So I'm like, thank God I'm not allergic, but I literally have been stung so many times. I can't even begin to fathom them.
Yeah, and like,
Once
you know,
I've gotten in Yellow Jackets nest like 3 times.
I got stung as a kid, you know what I mean? And never had any issues, but
And then one day.
the thing about bees and stuff is you could all of a sudden become allergic, or you could even be
Right.
allergic and then all of a sudden you're not anymore. And it's not something that's genetic either that passes along to your kids. So it's just like who knows? Because I got stung as a kid all the time. All right, well, it's time to get out of here. Larry's all scratching her head, ready to get that wig off.
I'm itching, dude.
We hope y'all had a great Easter. We hope y'all have a great week this week.
And guess what? We forgot to say, here we are back again. Last week was an April Fool's joke.
Fools. Yeah, it was an April Fool's joke.
Of course, you knew we wasn't going to leave y'all.
We are here. We don't care. Well, we do care whether you watch us or not.
Yes,
but we'll
we
still
do
be
care
here.
whether we watch. We want you to watch us. We love you guys.
All right.
Okay.
So have a great week, and please tell your friends, and don't forget to follow us.
Interact with us. We really, really want to hear from you, please.
You can watch us or listen to us on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts.
We got some lots of forms of communication like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Hit us up.
We even got an email, 2cupsinpodcast
I double dare ya.
gmail.com.
Email it.
Right.
And if you can't be good,
Be good at it. We love you.
This is 2 Cups In, signing out. 2 Cups In.
Podcast. It's a Make it 2 Cups In. Make it funky, y'all.
Ooh, we need to do a